Alright, let's try something. Let's try making a wedge salad. I don't think I've ever made a wedge salad. I don't think I've even ever eaten a wedge salad. I mean, I must have at some point in my life. But this is a Kenji Lopez-Alt recipe. I'll link to it. And yeah, so involves iceberg. I always have like half a head of iceberg around, and I have no idea what to do with it. So I don't know, maybe wedge salads in my future. I guess let's do the yogurt first. This is full fat Greek yogurt. This looks pretty damn thick. Yeah, holy shit. That's like the thickest yogurt I've ever seen. It's okay, we can thin it out. Half a cup. That's about right. And a quarter cup of mayo. This is homemade mayo. Maybe I'll do that someday. But it's, yeah, I gotta get rid of it. It's been in the fridge too long. And what else we got? Granulated garlic and granulated onion. I think it's funny, I don't know if there's like a generational divide or something about people calling it granulated or powder, because I always knew it as garlic powder and onion powder. But 2 teaspoons, 1 teaspoon. Okay. I think, are we like, I feel like there was a backlash against garlic powder and onion powder for a long time when I was a kid. It's like, no, you always gotta use the real stuff. And nowadays people are like, actually that shit tastes pretty good. This is some pretty lumpy onion powder. 2 teaspoons fresh minced garlic. I just bought some garlic. Dude, this is like the most wasteful thing ever, individually packaging garlic. Come on. I guess that's what you get when you order from Walmart. I don't know. Garlic powder tastes like, it tastes like the snack food of my childhood. That and MSG, which we're going to be adding to some of this. Ooh, whoa, that is a less than desirable clove. I don't think I've seen a clove so brown. I don't have any tips for peeling garlic, by the way. I've tried them all and they all suck. They're all bad. I've tried the thing where like you put a knife down here and then like twist it out after cutting out the root. I've tried the bowl where you shake the hell out of it. None of it works. None of it works for me, I should say. Here is a tip that I don't see a lot of people talk about, but I always wet my hands and my knife before I chop garlic. I feel like it keeps the garlic from sticking to the knife or my hands. So there you go. Was this supposed to be minced? Yeah, minced. All right. I probably would have grated this. I don't know why I minced it. That's probably good enough. Good enough for me. Yeah, you could use the side of your blade to just put it in there. I cut myself really badly one time doing that, so ever since I've just use a bench scraper. It's safer. But you can live on the wild side if, you know, it's your life. Live it as dangerously as you want. By the way, it's Friday night. Right now, quite late actually. Come on. Oh, here's another tip, I guess. Man, you really got to fill time when you're making these videos. When I buy my herbs, I put them in water and then put that in the fridge, and I find that keeps them the longest, in my experience. Let's see here. So it's calling for cilantro. I don't have cilantro, and I also don't particularly like cilantro. I don't have that. I don't have the gene that makes me think it tastes like soap, but I do think it's pretty dang strong. And what else we got here? Lemon juice. Oh boy. Now we got lemons outside. There's a lemon. Tablespoon lemon juice. Let's use the whole thing. Dishwasher is very, very full. Definitely gonna need to be run. Yeah, dillweed. Oh, it's right there. Monosodium glutamate. Quarter teaspoon. Everyone's good with MSG these days, right? And probably some salt. Is that everything? I think so. Let's whisk this up. Yeah, this is definitely... this needs to be thinned out for sure. This is a stodgy ranch. I'm gonna do this with milk. I'm just gonna do some water. Does that look about good? Maybe a little thinner. I like mine kind of, you know, drizzleable. I suppose that's kind of what you want on a wedge salad. Again, I honestly don't know if I've ever had a wedge salad. I don't know. I haven't been to a lot of steakhouses in my life. That's where they usually have wedge salads, right? Steakhouses. That and creamed spinach. Mmm. That's ranchy. A little more salt. A little more black pepper. And now, you know what? Actually, yeah. A little togarashi. I got these. I got a set of spices for Christmas for my sister. She got me some cool stuff, including a togarashi. Kind of looking for reasons to use it. Yeah, that's pretty good. That will be good on lettuce. Cherry or grape tomatoes, I don't have those. I do have these plum tomatoes here. Probably cut one of those up. What else we got? I hate cutting tomatoes like this, by the way. It's always a pain in the ass because you can't really do a lot amount of time. It always slips and slides. I don't know. My knife work isn't like the best in the world. I only did a bit of culinary school. So I guess we just gotta cut this up. What would be a good serving platter? I don't have a lot of like fancy china, but I do have these funky plates that I think are from like the 60s. That's when wedge salads were popular, right? 60s? Sounds right. These scallions have seen better days, but we can always work around that. No reason to waste. No reason to abandon something that's been a little past its prime. It can always be made to be useful. You know? Oh, this might be another tip. I always leave the rubber band on if there is a rubber band around the scallions, because it keeps them all bunched up together. It's nice. Easier to cut. I'm gonna cut off this little bit of brown stuff here. And yeah, I guess I'm gonna keep the core in there to keep it together. I'm only cooking this for myself, so I'm not gonna make a huge wedge. Maybe that's too small. I don't know. I don't know how to make wedge salad. Yeah. No. Let's be real. Let's be realistic. It's got a better wedge. That's a better wedge. And then I guess you just like plate this up. Like you just drizzle stuff on it now. It's just lettuce with stuff on it. Can't be too bad. I'm not great at plating. Chili oil. I have some homemade chili oil. Oh, lime. Yeah. This has got Szechuan peppercorns, chili flake, sugar, MSG, other stuff. I don't really remember. Obviously, sesame seeds. Looks pretty good so far. And then tomatoes, these are all just going to fall off. All this stuff's just going to fall off to the side. It's a wedge. That's okay, I guess. Oh yes, and of course the fried shallots. This is almost like looking like a plate of nachos. All right, and of course, one must have. Do we have like? Yeah, we have these ridiculous steak knives from Longhorn, of course. One must skewer the head of lettuce. Not for long though, because we're going to eat it. Oops. Okay. This knife is fucking ridiculous. It is not practical in any way, shape, or form. Yeah. Ooh, got some spice. I mean, yeah. It's crunchy, delicious, crisp, iceberg lettuce. Paired with the spicy ass chili oil. Crunchy fried shallots. Nothing is staying on the fork. I think it tastes like you'd think it tastes. There's nothing really surprising about it. It tastes good. It's a bunch of crunchy vegetables with creaminess and spiciness. So, I would recommend this recipe. I think this was on his Patreon, although I think it was a public post. So, I'll share it. Yeah, this would be a great side for roast pork. Chashu pork? Yeah, actually. Whoa. chashu pork, like red, you know, grilled, marinated pork. This would be an excellent side for that. This would be an excellent side for basically anything. If you like a little bit of spice, a little bit of cream, it's a dream. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. It is weird filming yourself cooking and eating because you feel like you have to kind of fill the time and no one's listening. I'm literally down here by myself at like 2:30 in the morning. Oh yeah, it's good. All right, I guess I'm gonna do these for from now on. Jesus. I mean, I might as well. I'm cooking all the time down here. So that's the end of the recipe. Stick around if you want to see me clean up the kitchen. I love having a garbage disposal.